Canadians on the East Coast got a taste of real winter this weekend. A powerful storm hit parts of Nova Scotia and other Atlantic provinces, leaving many without power and trying to dig themselves out. CTV's Todd Battis joins us now from Halifax with the latest. Todd, thanks so much for being here. Todd, I got to say, I'm in part of the country where a light dusting of snow often hears calls of bringing in the army. So how much snow are we talking about here?
That's right. Relish the warmth of the studio there this morning, Ben. Look, you mentioned it. First real taste of winter. You can see behind me the snowbank in one parking lot that got moved around in the last day or so. So the prize winner for this nor'easter, really the first significant one of the year, 40 centimeters that fell on Lunenburg, which is really difficult there because anyone who's been to Lunenburg knows it is a very old town with some very narrow streets. So it makes moving all that snow around quite difficult. Here in the Halifax area, 33 centimeters recorded at the airport, 30 in Charlottetown, very similar levels in New Brunswick and Cape Breton. We have some school closures today in various parts of Nova Scotia. But the upside was certainly this. It happened on the weekend. Most people were happy to stay inside. Now, what we're dealing with today, Ben, is just the opposite. It is now minus 22 here in Halifax with a wind chill of almost minus 30. That is very unusual for this part of the country.
Todd, those are big numbers, 40 centimeters, 33 centimeters, but we all know that that number is only as big as our ability to clean up the snow and get rid of it. In Vancouver, they didn't have nearly as much, but a very, very difficult time cleaning up. How's the cleanup effort been out east?
Yeah, and that's a very good point. And I spent many years in Vancouver, and you're right. It's all about infrastructure. And here on the East Coast, we're certainly prepared for that. The road crews were out throughout the night. This is really a Saturday night event into Sunday morning. So crews basically had the highways and the roads to themselves. This was very well forecast. And by Sunday noon, really, certainly here in Nova Scotia, the majority of even back roads had been plowed. Here in Halifax, there was some controversy a couple of winters ago that not enough money was put in the snow clearing budget. That received a lot of angry phone calls, as you would appreciate, at City Hall. That was the situation was changed now. I think you would find most people here in the region's largest city quite content with the way the snow clearing was handled in the last couple of days. So really, the fact that we didn't have much snow here to begin with, in many parts of the Maritimes have had a soft winter to this point. It certainly made it easier to get this heavy stuff off to the sides of the roads. And certainly we haven't heard about many problems at all, not many accidents, collisions, or injuries. So certainly the upside there.
Certainly a silver lining. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Todd.